This place has been characterized by big disruptive ideas. It is embodied by a spirit of we can muster the resources to move the world from this valley here.
Pitching, the idea of being able to communicate a thought clearly is incredibly important. And if you can't, you're probably not going to succeed.
I just did my whole deck from scratch.
On their recommendations?
Yes.
Oh my God.
What I wasn't sure about is what this visual had to do with the traditional economic model.
No, it's talking about in general the economic model that we have. Charging more on the poor.
I don't know if that comes across that clear, to be honest.
This is a place that's meant to intimidate you. The cameras, mentors, are meant to make you uncomfortable.
Are you excited?
No, let me finish and then I will be.
Okay.
There's a lot on the line for them. They've got a tremendous potential in terms of funding for their organizations, and they're being judged along the way. Let's be honest, it's not easy. It takes practice, it takes experience, and at the end, we've got 16 finalists that are vying for 5 positions in that final event.
The whole point of our venture is to bring a lot of people along with your solution. If you can't succinctly explain that, you're going to have a very hard time having an impact.
I feel very excited and also anxious. This is very new to me.
Actually, I'm the first one.
Is it good to be first?
I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I quickly identified a serious problem affecting me and everyone in the neighborhood. I was being penalized, paying up 40% more in what we now call the poverty tax.
I just don't know how you're going to keep the costs down if you're ultimately end up just having to distribute conventionally.
Well, you have to increase the mix of products and also your number of stores.
What would happen if tax credits disappeared? Because in some markets, actually, they have disappeared.
Yeah, for the client, the savings drops like to about 15%, which is still pretty good. So I don't think it's really going to be a big problem.
Is this a social entrepreneurship?
Yes, absolutely. We're helping alleviate people's issues with it by donating all the profits to prostate cancer.
We place a device in the animal that can track and early detect anomalies completely remotely and autonomously.
How big of an issue is this worldwide?
The world's first fire detector designed for informal settlements.
How do people know that this is not just as a fire detector, but that there is more to this than that?
We're scrapping the manual, and what we're actually working on now is a soap opera DVD, which will come with the product. So it's going to be edutainment.
And look like a wood, but it's not wood, it's plastic waste.
It was okay.
It's done. That's the most important thing.
I went by faster than I thought.
Thoughts?
For him, he just struggled with understanding the questions.
That's a great idea. It doesn't impact enough people. Very smart girl. I think there's a huge market for this. I just feel like this business is full of holes.
Our job was extraordinarily difficult, but we had to narrow down to 5 people.
There's tension in the air. Something big is going to happen tonight.
This is scary.